talking about why does going really fast, close to the speed of light, have to do with time travel? Why do you think it has to do with time travel?
Maybe because I don't know. Probably how much time goes past.
Yeah, that's about right. So in a TV show that only had 3 episodes that aired 2 years ago, and there was, on the second episode, they talked about how to time travel. And so in the episode, it featured an extremely fast train, an extremely fast rocket, and both vehicles would take you at like 99% of the speed of light.
Whoa, that's still pretty fast.
Yeah, it is. So let's start with on the train. So imagine that the passengers of this super fast train board the train in the year 2050, okay? Now, the train hits the ignition and starts to accelerate faster and faster until it reaches 99% of the speed of light, okay? Now, when you get to more than 90% of the speed of light, you start to notice the effect of time warp at going really fast speed. Whenever anything moves, it has time warps, but it has to be more than 90% of the speed of light to notice. Okay, so they're at 99% of the speed of light, and they all get bunk beds, okay? And you're on this train, and all the kids are like, yay, bunk beds, I want to sleep on top. And so they live on this train for a week, getting up and sleeping and having their daily lives on this train for a whole week. Now, 1 week later, the driver of the train finally brings the ignition to a halt and turns on the brakes, okay?
But then the kids will be saying, "Oh, do we really have to go?"
Yes, but anyway, yeah, the kids will probably be upset that they have to leave the train after after 1 week. Yes. So, and they go and they pull up into the station, and they realize that time has been warped so much for them that 1 week of time passage on the train has been everywhere else. The people who are living their daily lives back at home in their country house, not on the train, 100 years have passed for them, and it only felt like 1 week to these passengers of the train. And then
don't expect your family to greet you at the door.
Yeah, and then the kids get out and like, oh, 100 years have passed. You mean I don't get to play with my friends at recess? They've all graduated.
They're old grandpas who are lying in a bed right now.
Yes, but anyway, it would be like, you need really advanced technology to get a train to go that fast. I'd say we'd have to wait until 2550.
Whoa.
And then, well, it would be easier to go on a rocket like this one and have the rocket accelerate to 99% of the speed of light, but these engines back here would take 6 years to get it to the speed of light. But once it got to the speed of light, 99% of the speed of light, well, time for them starts to warp also, but it actually warps a lot more than the train. Well, actually, no, it doesn't warp as much as the train. For the rocket ship, 1 week on the rocket ship is 7 years on Earth, but it's not like 100 years.
Yeah, I guess that's still better, but you'll be behind.
Yes. And you still have to miss out on all that stuff.
Especially
But that's not a problem if you can go to the Enterprise's holodeck.
But kids will be upset they missed 7 Christmases.
Yes, but it would be a lot easier to get on a rocket even though it doesn't warp time as much as the train does. But if you're planning to use it like people would use the Enterprise, then things get a little different, okay? So, if people did complicated time warping from planet to planet. First you go from Earth to Mars, and then we go to Alpha Centauri, and then to the Sirius system, and all that. First, it would take a while to even get to the speed of light and slow down again. And then, after that, it would be hard to control the time warps from going from place to place and not taking a pit stop back at Earth to get your time clock refreshed. Yes, okay. So, basically, it's easier to time travel with a train, although it's harder to get a train to go that fast because you need like really advanced technology. Okay, do you have anything to say about all this?
Well, I guess it'll probably be like a grand staircase step to get to all of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna need some really good technology. If I were you, I'd hop in your time machine and get to the year 2750 and see what the time machines end up looking like.
Well, too bad. I don't think that all these stuff are gonna happen while we're alive right now.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, so anyway, just to close it up, I just wanted to say something. There's an abandoned plan for a Star Trek TV series called Star Trek Final Frontier. And in Star Trek Final Frontier is set in the year 3000. And by that time travel is so commonplace that quantum discriminators are placed at every high school desk. So that they can tell what time. Quantum discriminators are machines that can help you find out what time you want to communicate with. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because I thought it might be good for this topic. Okay, anyway, I hope you liked that show. And now you know how to time travel and why is it not possible to go faster than the speed of light. And, well, who knows? It might be possible to get to the speed of light in technology in the year 3000. Who knows?
Well, I guess we'll just have to ask the future people to whoever's alive back then.
Yeah, and the future people use their time machines to come here to the past, and they can tell us all about it.
Hopefully, we could leave a message for them.
Okay, so I hope you liked that show, and well, we hope to see you sometime soon on another YouTube video. Okay, bye. That's all for today from this episode. Join us again on Saturday, June 30th, 2012 for our next episode. The topic for next week is going to be, well, I don't really want to spill the beans and spoil the excitement. So, sorry, Nayu, I had to delete our original voiceover in order to make it part 1 and part 2. So, well, see you in the future. Bye.